Hello and welcome. My name is Space Muffin, and this is the Void Strategy. So today we are going to be talking about Rend Blackhand. And look, there's a million ways you can do this deck. Scale and Steel is really the only talent that you should be getting with this guy. And then, of course, we do have, the deck does consist of Whelp eggs with Flame Burst. We have our trusty Fire Hammer with Blazing Speed. We, of course, have the Harpies with Infectious Swipe. You could also go with Tinker Collectors. In fact, let's go with Tinker Collectors. You have your Earth Elemental with Obsidian Shard. We have our Drake with Mother Drake. And then, of course, we have our trusted Chain Lightning with Reverberation. So, look, this deck is not the best deck in the universe, but let's go ahead and see what we can do with it, guys. So look, guys, anytime you're using a deck like Rend Blackhand, you really got to look at your opponents because, you know, obviously this guy's going to bombard us. He's going to go crazy. He's got a lot of crazy stuff going on. And we're going to have a hard time outpacing this guy. Baron Rivendell is definitely an S-tier hero. And there's really not too much that can be done about it. So let's see what we can do. So as you can see, he's trying to overwhelm us. Very good strategy. Let's go ahead and drop out Rend Blackhand. Actually, let's let him hit those first. So, yeah, there we go. And then we can maybe we can drop out Blackhand now. There we go. And then what we want to do is we want to put the Mother Drake out as well so we can get those bonuses. Sorry, with the Whelp eggs. That's what we want to grab. And then what I would do is, let's go ahead and, believe it or not, start attacking his tower aggressively. Okay, good. So very good. And then let's go ahead and plop out the Harpies. He's got stuff going on. Or at least he thinks he does. Very good. So I think he's definitely got a lot of good stuff going on. So Swarm deck here. Might need to go for his tower, to be honest. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna play Blackhand, and then we're gonna go ahead and play. Let's wait till he gets a little closer, and let's go ahead and play our Drake. Go for his tower over there. So it's not a terrible matchup, but you know he's definitely gonna outpace us in a lot of elements. So we gotta get some boots on the ground here, so let's go ahead and do that. Oh, very good. So it looks like we are hopefully going to be able to outpace him. And then maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to get another Blackhand out before we get destroyed. Very good. This guy's very good. Go and do that. Then ideally we can maybe grab his tower, is kind of what I'm thinking. So the problem with this guy is he's kind of just spamming his units, which I get it, but he's not really thinking about the implications here. So I'm going to protect this lane with the Mother Drake. Oh, very good. Oh, yeah, okay, so so in this mode, your towers turn to Hearthstones. I forgot about that, so very cool. And I made a simple mistake, so no biggie. Let's go and recoup. And the name of the game is, let's go and get Blackhand out. Not really worried about the Hearthstone. So he's waiting to see our moves. We have to obviously start mining. Can't let him mine. Making several mistakes here. Not a big deal, but you know, we gotta make it happen here. So I am going to, yep, let's get that. Very good. And then let's go ahead and just plop him out. And hopefully we can sneak some damage into Blackhand. Very good. Hopefully they explode. Excellent. Yep, perfect. He's trying. Barely, guys. Look at that. Victory. So one of the things that I really like about this deck is, I mean, obviously it's kind of an underdog. You know what I mean? But what I like about this deck is that, I don't know, it's just kind of fun, but it also works pretty decently in player versus environment situations. You know, it's pretty good. You know, it really, like, it's kind of is diverse. Not, once again, not the strongest deck in the world, but, you know, it is definitely a diverse deck. So, I mean, that's really good. So he's got his little guy out, and then we're just going to keep playing Blackhand. Just keep playing Blackhand. And then, let's see what he does. Got to get rid of that. There we go. And then we can play the Harpies to come back up, putting in a little bit of damage. Very good. And then we can maybe... Yeah, there's not much he has going, so let's just go ahead and plop out one of our dudes and maybe grab some damage. Very good. Very, very good. So this is not a good map for Blackhand just because I don't have all that jazz. But I don't know. As you can see, we put in some good work. He's putting in some good work. Good for him. Very good. Very good for this guy. Very proud of him. So let's just go ahead and assault him to death. Like, that's kind of what the plan needs to be. Blackhand's got that lane. Can't let these people do this. There we go. Gotta stay away. And then what we will do is, let's go and obviously grab the gold. So, like I said, you gotta be really, really, like, cognizant of unit placement when it comes to Blackhand. Why is the dude just sitting there? I don't know. That's weird. Little glitch there, maybe. But, oh well, we'll just put out another Blackhand. And then what we'll do is we will just start surrounding his area. And then as you can see, guys, you know, we just kind of move in. We have a Ditto match, so let's go ahead and see what we have going. So let's go ahead and attempt to take his tower. That's kind of what we need to do. While he's distracted, we can get a Blackhand out and hopefully explode some people. There we go. That's exactly what we wanted. Get a little bit of this going. Let's maybe try to steal that. Looks like I'm probably not going to get the gold off. Nope. So let's go ahead and switch up our... Oh, I messed up. I'm so silly. Alright, so what we're going to do, guys, is we unfortunately do have to get the tower. So we kind of have to ignore him for a little bit. And let's do that. And that. Okay. So he's kind of got his thing going. He obviously grabbed our tower. Not really working out for us the way we wanted it to. That's okay, though. That is A-okay. We're going to get Blackhand out. Not a big deal. And let's see if we can hopefully get some Harpies out. And recover a little bit of gold. Alright, very good, very good. So, we do have a chance. Not a big chance, but a chance nonetheless. So, let's go and start setting up Excellent. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna plot Blackhand out. We're gonna try to go for this tower here. Hopefully he's distracted for a couple seconds. That will allow us to grab said tower. Now, what I like to do is I like to put my rock elemental maybe behind, so he's not getting the brunt of that damage. There we go. Okay, so we got the tower. How are we going to deal with this guy? I think we should just do that. Very good. Excellent. So we're looking okay. Not the best, not the worst, but things could definitely be better. The other issue is that Blackhand costs quite a bit, so you got to really... And that's why, like, getting the harpies, like, on the gold is not a terrible idea, to be honest. But at some point, guys, we just got to go for the gold here. When I say go for the gold, I mean, like, go for his tower. Obviously, that's what he's doing with us. You know, and let's go ahead and drop some eggs down, so maybe he's distracted a little bit. There we go. And then, you know, we can kind of work our magic here with Blackhand. Right about here. That's what we'll do, so that this guy can put in a little bit of work. Crisis averted. We're looking good. Let's keep him guessing. Cool, so we've had a couple warm-ups. Let's see how Rend Blackhand does against a couple other opponents. Going for the tower, going for the gold. That is my goal in life. Alright, he's got some good stuff going. We are going to probably have to plop out the harpies. And then, see, the harpies can grab the gold. They just snag all the gold. It's kind of overpowered, actually. So that puts us in a very good position. So let's go ahead and put out another Blackhand. Let's go ahead and protect our tower. And hopefully... Actually, let's put out a Drake to kind of further that situation. And then we can do that. So the key is it's about managing your resources properly. It's about doing it the right way. Which is, you know, like more or less, like what you want to do is, like I said, it's all about unit placement with Blackhand. With really a lot of decks, but really with Blackhand. Because like you want to take advantage of his flying ability, but you got to have a couple of ground units to deal with some of those more peskier units. If that makes any sense. So we're already putting in work. We're already grabbing gold. He doesn't really have much on us. So let's see how this interaction is going to work. Very good. Very amazing. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and do this. So, like, I'm not going to say, like, he doesn't have enough flying units. He doesn't have enough ways to deal with my flying units. And what I like about Blackhand is the fact that he is both a flying unit and a ground unit. So it just makes life, like, much more fun, right? Where I can just do what he just did right there, for example. And then what we do is we kind of just start bombarding him with stuff. Like, look at all these eggs we have. It's hilarious. And then we're just going to keep plopping out Blackhands, right? It's kind of the name of the game here, is just plop out those Blackhands. And then get the gold, obviously. So certain maps, like I said, he's not really that great on, but this map he seems to be doing pretty good on. Obviously, this is a great matchup for us, right? Where we can snag gold, we can plop down little guys here. They're going to explode, and then we get our little guys off right here. And then ideally, we can get another Blackhand. So we control the gold. Obviously, yeah, he's rolling up on us, but you know, we just kind of do our thing, right? And then just play Blackhand. You know, we're kind of wearing them down, right? If we get a couple hits off, right? And you just start wearing them down. Start placing Drake's places in case he tries to, you know, does a Hail Mary, right? And then, yeah, just, you know, hopefully you play Blackhand, you know, you move on with your life. I don't know why he's focused on not his tower, but okay. I respect it. So by the time he gets to my base, he's gonna be dead. So not really much that can happen here that doesn't result in him more or less losing. So there we go. All right, guys. I think we have one more video in us, or sorry, one more match in us. So let's go ahead and make this one count. So step one, let's just put out some dudes. He's got his rock. Oh, he's got his abomination out. No big deal. Let's see if we can squeeze off just a couple hits, and then let's go ahead and plop Blackhand out. Let's go ahead and maybe do something like this. All right, so let's assess the situation. He's got a. That's going to be a problem. So what we need to do is let's do the distraction method, and then let's go ahead and get him out. So kind of see what I did there. Like we do a little bit of a distraction, and then we can pop off a little bit of damage, right? That's kind of the plan there. Not letting him get too powerful. Hopefully we get to mine a little bit. Okay, so gotta play it safe. We got Blackhand on deck, so let's go ahead and keep up with that momentum. He's got good spot removal. Can he deal with the harpies? I don't know. He's trying to steal our chest. Well, guess what? We're gonna steal the gold. So plop out Blackhand. Let's do that, and then the tower will take care of the rest. Hopefully the heart. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not even going to let him have any gold. And then watch this. Check this out. We're going to put the Drake here. And then hopefully we can roll up on some people. And in fact, let's just make it difficult for him to get gold. Best way to do it is, like, if they can't have gold. If I can't have gold, no one gets gold, right? Like, that's kind of the attitude here. We're just gonna make it really hard for this guy to get gold. And we're going to try to get the gold, while also doing an assault. So basically, we're cycling into Blackhand, and then we're just gonna keep putting Drakes out, right? To where we are now blocking. So do you see how fun Blackhand is, right? Like there's so much fun stuff you can do with him. I accidentally messed up. I accidentally had Blackhand going that way. I wasn't paying attention. So not a big deal. It's just, you know, I mean, we might be able to sneak a tower. I don't know. Looks like we're gonna be able to sneak the tower, so, and we're gonna get another Blackhand out. So look at that. Probably should plop some harpies out, unless he's given up, unless he's gone. Yeah, it looks like he's given up. Good game though. All right, so guys, there you have it, Rend Blackhand. Once again, not the most amazing PvP deck, but we made it work. Unit placement, map awareness to some level. And really just picking those talents. Like I said, you could also go with the infectious swipes, you know. So you can notice how with the trinket collectors talent, the harpies cost one more. So you might want to go with infectious swipe, and then when you have Blackhand out, they cost one less because of his ability, so they would cost two. So it's I don't know, it's an interesting deck. It's fun. We're really abusing his ability with the you know, flying units cost one less. So yeah, and then using these the whelp eggs, it's like those came in handy. So if you do want to support us, please visit thevoid.gg, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and we will see you in the next video.